Hey there. Okay, so this is an external rotator exercise. We're going to do the cable. You can do it with a cable, with a rubber band. You could do it with a weight. Everything is a little bit different. But basically, if you have the choice between all three, meaning if you have all three available, then the band is actually a pretty good, the cable is actually a pretty good exercise because the consistency of the resistance is the same. If you use a rubber band, it is going to be essentially harder when you get out here and easier when you're in that position. And this here keeps it kind of consistent. So if you have a cable available, it's a good tool. At home, you can do it with a rubber band, just feels a little bit different, okay? So essentially, when we're talking about rotating, we're talking about the rotation of the arm in this direction, so in or out, okay? But we are talking, when you talk about the muscles of the rotator cuff, we're talking rotation of the arm, all right? In this case, the resistance is going to be going away from our center line, so this is external rotation, okay? So this is an external rotator exercise. You're going to grab, basically put the cable right about hip height or elbow height, like give or take right about there, okay? And then you're going to start by putting your body kind of in a position where your hand is almost touching your belly here. Then you want to stabilize the shoulder and not dig your shoulder into your side, but stabilize it muscularly, meaning when you stand and your arm is hanging by your side, if you just bend 90 degrees at the elbow and don't manipulate where the elbow is, that's the right position. So if you let your arm hang, then basically 90 degrees, and that's where you should be. So you try to keep your elbow right in that place. All right? So grab, externally rotate. Keep that elbow from moving. This is the biggest mistake people make, is that this elbow will be moving around a lot. So when they go out, they extend their arm. When they come back, they let the weight pull the elbow that way. So the tricky part is to keep that elbow stabilized and rotate around the axis, okay? So right there. Rotators, external rotators in this case, never really get worked. They only come to people's attention when they're hurt. So you're trying to avoid that by doing some exercises and keeping them strong together with all the other muscles that you work, okay? That way you avoid getting hurt. And if you are hurt, then doing this obviously at the capacity that you're at the moment is good to kind of recover from that injury. So